Welcome to the 23rd Annual Victoria Labor Day Picnic. Labor Day is the one day of the year where we get to recognize the efforts of those of us who work for a living. So it's a great opportunity to kind of kick back and to spend some time visiting and just to relax.
And this is a fantastic opportunity for all of us to sit here and say to all of those who helped give us the weekend, thank you. Thank you so very much. You know, those in the labor union, obviously you have a job, and your job is to fight for your workers' rights. It's a job for you to fight for your workers' wages and your working condition. But you share so much more with what we share as well. You share a concern for the farmer and the single mother. You share a concern for working conditions of everyone. You share a concern that we all share these concerns to make life better for all of us, for all of those that do the labor in the city, in the province, and in Canada. So on behalf of all of us that are in the political field who work to make things better, we want to thank you for the assistance that you give us.
Sisters and brothers, I'm very, very happy to be here. This is the 139th Labor Day celebration in Canada. This is the day that we celebrate the contributions and solidarity of workers all across this country. And the unions that have represented workers have a lot to be proud of. After all, unions are the ones who brought us the weekend, including long weekends like this one. But unions have also dramatically increased the wages and benefits of workers, shortened the work week, and made it safer for people to be on the job. Those higher wages meant a worker could raise their kids, buy a house, pay off their mortgage, take vacations, help send the kids through college, and retire with a modest but livable pension. Both union and non-union workers saw their lives improve because the things that we won at the bargaining table as union members was usually matched by non-union employers as well. Unions also led the fight for the social programs that we take for granted today: public health, education for all, childcare, unemployment insurance, and the Canada Pension Plan. And yes, I still call it unemployment insurance because it's for you when you're unemployed.
Today we also celebrate organized labor and the contribution that they've made to British Columbia. You know, many people, and probably you've been seeing it on social media over the last few days, to remember the 8-hour workday, today Labor Day, a statutory holiday, safe working conditions, the list goes on, that are contributions that organized labor has made to all of us as British Columbians, not something that simply organized labor benefited from. In fact, we all benefited from. But what people often don't think about is the fact that organized labor is also making a huge contribution to making British Columbia a more fair and just society. Whether it's the fight for childcare, more supports for social services and not-for-profit agencies, more support for public education and public health care. Those are contributions organized labor is making on all our behalfs, and we want to say thank you from all of us today on this day, this Labor Day.
I'm so grateful to belong to a union. I feel such a sense of connection to people who have the values of taking care of one another and of wanting to have a community that is based in equity and it's based in prosperity for all.
This is the CUPE display here, CUPE, the Canadian Union of Public Employees. We're the British Columbia division with approximately 80,000 members in British Columbia, if you count our HEU brothers and sisters. So we're here, you know, we're today, it's a 10% shift is what we're trying to get the message out today about spending money in your community. The more money we spend in our community stays in the community for the people that work and people that live in our community. You know, we're a union that we find that businesses in our community are important to our community. The economics in the province it's very important, community by community. We don't need to go to the big box stores if we could save money, walk down the street, get it at the local grocer.
The Labour Council represents about 25,000 affiliated members, and in the coming months we're really going to be pushing the issues relating to local elections. This is the triennial municipal elections, so all municipal governments and school boards will be up for re-election this November. The Labour Council tends to play a fairly active role in encouraging candidates who represent the interests of working families to stand and to run for office, and we'll be certainly doing that over the coming months.
Well, I feel the importance of Labor Day for our community and anybody's community is so important, especially what's been going on right now with unions and the downsizing of jobs. And we were just talking to a fella about the downsizing of BC Hydro right now and how we're losing jobs, like hundreds and hundreds. Even though companies are making huge profits, they're still downsizing. And we wanted to lend our support to what's going on in our community. And
the meaning of Labor Day for me, it's a time to get together and have some fun. I think that a lot of people see people in labor as every time you get together you're protesting something or you're angry about something, and I think Labor Day is a time for us all to come together, celebrate each other's victories, and just have a good time together. And I think that's really important, not to be fighting all the time. You need to have time to have some fun too.
It means to get out, to inform people, to make people aware of what a union is, what a union is good for, who we work for, and how we can help make this a better province and a better country.
Yeah, Labor Day is a very important day for working people and families in this country. It's a day that we recognize the accomplishments that unions have from the past, and they're more critical now than they have been in some time, as there's a pushback from the neocons to take back the hard-fought victories that union people have won.
You know, here we are today. We're in James Bay at one of the most loveliest parks in the inner city, where there's a real diversity at this picnic. You know, we're in the hub where there's a lot of senior citizens in James Bay, where it's like 80 or 90% of the residents are seniors, and we have a mixed group here today. We've got young and old, we've got union, non-union. This is the way we should be, you know, we should have this diversity. We should have people speaking out for, you know, the injustice of the world.
We will continue to be loving. We will continue to be hopeful. We will continue to be optimistic. And in the words of Jack Layton, we will change the world.